chilling over here, man. Son. Hey, bro, you know what, man? We got somebody who I fuck with. He the little homie, but he the big homie. Give it up to the homie Bryce, bro.
What up with you?
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? I'm glad to be here. I want to let everybody know I'm y'all number one fan. I'm a fan. The first thing y'all drop, I seen every episode. Rashard, Fig, everybody. I'm the first view on YouTube.
Hey,
I'm watching y'all shit, man.
Hey, hold on, Bryce. I gotta say this, man. You just said shout out to Fig, but I was just about to talk about this dude, Fig. we start the episode, right? We get the show going. Fig, like, where my applause? Where my clap? Nigga, we ain't in the studio. You ain't famous.
I
Nigga.
can't see. I brought my own. You see, I brought my applause with me.
Shit, bro. I'm like,
feel me?
Bro,
yeah.
when we blow up, we gonna have the applause sign and all of that. All right. Yeah. But right now, you just bring the thunder, bro.
You bring it. I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it. I had to learn off his tape. I watched his film and I said, okay, I'm gonna bring my own applause. You see how we do? The red laser, like Brad, he used to put up there.
Oh man, the whiteboard days.
What's up, Duse, man? You got the Beatz on deck, man.
Man.
It's a squad right here, You got the engineer, man, Marley. Y'all doing it, man. Y'all really doing some shit though, for real. Like,
man, appreciate it.
Well, I watched a few of y'all episodes and I started getting ideas like, hey, you know what? Like, just naturally, Marley talking about the different liquors and shit like that. He a connoisseur. Y'all can have, sections of talking about liquor reviews and shit like that. That could be a whole section. And then, you know how it should be happening in college, NIL. Y'all have Fig back on to be the expert on NIL recruiting and shit. I'm just having ideas like, oh, these niggas really might have a hit, like, or something, man.
This nigga's too smart, bro. He's too smart, bro. I don't like niggas like him, man. He gonna steal our business, bro.
Nah,
it's already a copyright, bro. It's already a copyright. You're not about to steal it, bro. You can't.
I can't create another Marley though. I can't create another Marley, and I can't make a Deuce, man. They gonna know,
bro. I already see where this is going, bro. Hey, Deuce. Our shit sealed. We good?
We good.
All right, man. I'm gonna have to call a lawyer up and get this nigga, bro.
Hey, man. I see the potential right here. I'm like, all right, man. Yeah.
We gotta blow up. We gotta blow up, man.
Hey, all right,
doing it.
We moving too fast right now, dudes. We gotta at least interview this guy first.
All right, let's go.
All right. What's up with it, Bryce, man? Tell us something. I mean, I know your story, bro, but let's hear Bryce. Let's, tell the world where you at, what you did, you know what I'm saying, how we came across and shit, bro. Speak your thing.
Yeah, man. And I'll just make it swift, man. Bryson Keeton, loved sports, led a game of football since I was very young. Unfortunately, I was under recruited in high school. In Bakersfield, California, so there was only, I think, maybe one school at that time actually getting looks, and it wasn't mine. Luckily my old coaches went to that school, and they shot my film to Coach Barry Sachs, who he messed with me tough, and so eventually I got an offer there. Went on, played a couple years in Nevada. That's where I met Marley and a couple other people y'all that had on the show already. Great influence on me. I think I actually had personal dealings and moments with each person that was there around that time that y'all have had on the show so far. So that's what's funny about it, and that's why I'm more of a fan of y'all, because it's like, oh, these people I really mess with that y'all have been having on the show who played at Nevada in that 2011 year especially.
Hell yeah.
But I played a couple years there, transferred out, alt left, transferred to Montana State, because at that time you couldn't go D1 to D1 without losing a year. So I didn't want to go to Washington State and lose my junior year. So I went to Montana State, FCS, played there a couple years. Still was overlooked, had an agent and everything that scouted me out, still was overlooked, but I ended up having to be an undrafted free agent. I had some workouts lined up. I got offered a contract by the Packers, but I was already on the Jets facility doing a tryout. And I'm doing the tryout at this time, not knowing, you don't really think about this because they don't really speak about it. But 99% of the time when you undrafted rookie going for a tryout, it's after the draft, it's after they sign the undrafted free agents. Most likely, it's literally not enough spots on the team. Like most people, we working out just to work out, to maybe catch an eye to come back. They had to release somebody, like a veteran tight end, to bring me in. So the Jets kept me on. But the Packers had offered me a day or two before that even happened. So played with the Jets. I was there. I was associated a few years. 1 year I had an ACL injury. During that time, obviously I was exposed to New York City. So I was meeting a lot of people, Wall Street, real estate backgrounds, private equity, venture capital, mergers and acquisitions. I learned so much shit. I learned how to trade. And I went full steam ahead in business, man. As shit was going through my head, just like I'm telling y'all, I started getting ideas. I started meeting people. I started meeting people with pockets, with generational money, who didn't care, who didn't know nothing about football and didn't care. Damn. And then I talked to the owner of the Jets. One thing that helped me is I actually talked to the owner of the Jets, Chris Woody Johnson. And then I talked to his brother when he stepped away to be like an ambassador politically. I talked to his brother, and I had conversations with both of them. And then I had a conversation with our GM, and having conversations with them, and then doing my research on their background, and then a lot of other owners' backgrounds. I'm not even gonna lie, man. It made me kind of want to go straight into business and not want to play no more. And so that's kind of where I started going. I did that. After that, I was modeling as well. So I got signed with Wilhelmina.
I gotta talk to you about that shit, bro. You and them motherfucking serious poses. I said, this can't be the same nigga I knew in the weight room, in the locker room, over here posing.
Dougie, I was Dougie in the locker room.
I said, hold on, nigga. Everything was cool until we got to that part, but we gonna let you talk, bro. We gonna let you talk.
No, that's real. That's what happened, man. But
this dude was all in with the face shots, bro. You gotta see this nigga Instagram, bro. He still got that shit. This boy got the perfect form. He like,
man, people was approaching me. People was approaching me when I was in New York. I spent my time with the ladies and stuff like that. You know,
you did a little bit of everything.
Things happen. People was like, hey man, you should do this. I know this guy. So this lady, of course, wanted to pull me into it. It's like, oh, I'll meet you, hook you up, and you do this shoot, and then talk to Wilhelmina. They're a really big, agency. I signed with them like a 4-year contract. I signed a 3-year contract with MMG. I did some commercial. I did a Cigna Healthcare commercial with like Dale Moss and like Travis Kelce back then. I did Men's Journal magazine. I did a few good things, man. But it was a good experience. It ain't nothing I wanted to keep going with or nothing like that. But it was some quick, good money getting that time.
Hey, hold on, real quick. Hold up, bro. Y'all get out of here.
He about to lose some ass. He about to lose some ass.
He got the kids. He about to get the belt. Look, he like, I might go get the belt. Whop they ass. Whop they ass.
Duse, man.
Oh,
Duse, man.
That shit was funny.
It's live, man.
It is a real podcast right here. It wouldn't be a podcast if Braylon wasn't acting up right now.
Man. All right. God damn.
Duse got the squad in there, man. You had to get him in line.
Well, we'll cut that and we gonna edit it up. All right. So you continue.
So Bryce, man, let's bring this back, bro.
Whatever.
You're doing business now, right? Business is the current situation. Marlon was one of the previous situations.
Yes,
correct. And then football was, another situation, right? Always talk about this. People don't understand that athletes have feelings too, and it was crazy because transitioning from sports to the real world. Yeah. How did that happen for you? Because for me, I went through a long phase. I don't want to, I can elaborate and talk about my journey in life, because I became more successful after football, which was crazy. But tell us, what you doing and how did it transition for you, bro?
Yeah. So I'll start by saying a lot of successful variables and situations in life comes from perspective, right? So transitioning, a lot of us former athletes, we either have the perspective of, because I've been through this as an athlete, I've been through the rigors of toughness, mental ups and downs, 5 a.m. workouts, a grown man cussing at you, being accountable on film, getting embarrassed in front of the whole room. That shit will do something for you to make you successful. But it depends on your perspective. If you come out of the sport and say, because this is not the sport, like, damn, I'm timid, I can't do it, they might be looking at me funny, then you might not succeed. You might go through a rough patch or never get on track. But if you go into it saying, I'm low-key better than everybody in any other domain, because they ain't have to deal with 2-a-days. Yeah. They ain't have to deal. It ain't just about the physical talent. Think about the mentality that it had to be. I've seen dudes when I came in my freshman year crying in the shower.
Oh, shit.
They told me they was crying in the shower, and I'm like, dog, niggas is going through it. But that stuff, that's like, I studied psychology in college, so that stuff is fascinating to me. You take that mindset and you bring it to the next phase of your life, whatever it may be, and you come at it with confidence. That perspective will take you anywhere you want to go. What people don't know is a lot of corporations like former athletes, right? Because they come, former athletes, we come with traits that the average person is not expected to have. You're not expected to be able to take criticism, harsh criticism, take coaching and apply it quickly, break down your mistakes and change them quickly, learn on the fly, go through ups and downs mentally, deal with wins and losses, and build a repeatable process and practice hard.
I'm gonna summarize this for you, bro, because I know exactly where you're going with this. So
exactly,
for athletes who may be struggling, who may not have that, that coping yet, or they probably feel like I didn't fulfill everything that I needed to fulfill, just know that you just basically stepped into yourself. You finally get to understand that the mindset of what you were doing was just 1% of what you were capable of, then you can do what the fuck you want to do. See, Marley got some good takes, bro. I'm not always joking. I'm not always joking. I can spit that real talk.
Yeah,
exactly.
Everybody don't understand. Everybody have emotions, man and female. And I said man and female. I'm sorry if y'all, West wing, left wing. All right. So look, hey, ding ding and boing boing.
We just back to the basics, right? Back to the basics. Just back to the basics, man.
All I'm trying to say
let's just keep it official. Yeah, let's be clear.
It's all about the perception and how you look at things. I tell you this, man, from my own personal experience, I used to think that it was a total different world outside of sports because that's all I knew. But when you go to that real world, man, that shit is like easier, but it's hard, but it's easier because especially if you went to like Nevada, he said 2-a-days, bro. I went through 3-a-days. He don't even know about 3-a-days yet.
I don't know about those 3-a-days.
If you talking about crying in the shower, I quit. I quit. I said, man, I called my high school coach and said, this shit ain't for me, bro. We practice at, hold on, y'all don't understand. We had 6 a.m., no bullshit. 6 a.m., no footballs, just tennis balls. You get out there, that's conditioning. 8 o'clock, we had like a little break or whatever, but by 9 o'clock, we back on the fucking field, 9 to 11. At 11:30 to 12:30, we have film, lunch, whatever. Back at it at 1 o'clock. We got one full practice, right?
Tape on, taped up.
Tape up, everything, right? Only thing they used to say is halves. They called it halves. Last fucking practice at 4:30. Niggas was out there 3 times already, and this is the fourth one. Okay. Conditioning, half shells, walkthroughs, and practice, all in one day, bro. And we going at it full speed, trying to fuck each other up 100 miles an hour. I'm not even exaggerating, bro. That was the first time I ever did football 4 times in a day.
I only did 2 days in high school. You know what I'm saying? The double days. That's it. That's all I got to.
Dude, that
shit crazy.
That shit crazy, man. But it made you strong. It'll make you tough, man. Like it just will give you a toughness that most people don't have. And that shit's valuable in the rest of the world. If you can harness it and translate the skills over and take the same type of dedication and discipline, it's almost nothing you can't do, to be honest.
Deuce, man, I got a question for you, bro, because we come from the football, sports, this and that, man.
Yeah.
And you successful too, my boy. So look, I've never got into this with you. We're gonna do this live while we on the radio, bro. Tell us what you've done to transition yourself, bro. Because our mindset, I know you play sports, you did your thing, but like holla at me, bro.
I mean, I just took what I was doing in sports, the mindset I had in sports, and I took it over to the music side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I ain't gonna lie, like I did like I told you before, I was scared to play college ball because I was small. I was hella small. I'm like, how am I gonna translate this or transition to college ball?
He was scared, bro. He was scared, bro.
I'm like, you want that kickoff? You want that kickoff?
You know, everybody in college, you know,
special teams is the worst.
Yeah.
You gotta be grimy. You gotta be an ugly nigga to play special teams.
I was a kickoff returner too. And the last kickoff return, we went against Vegas when Vegas was better than Gorman. We made it all the way to state.
Okay.
I got hit so hard. I fumbled the ball and shit.
Damn.
The coach was like, Johnson, you go get your ass back in there too. I'm like, oh, hell nah. But, you know, after that, I just, you know, I gravitated towards music, and I put everything I used to put into football, I put that into music. I put all that energy into music and producing music. And, you know, sometimes what we got to do is we got to kind of find our calling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think, you know, football, I love football, but to me it wasn't my calling, you know. Then I was rapping. Rapping wasn't my calling, but when I went behind the scenes and started doing music and producing music, you know, that was my calling. And I started getting placements with big artists and started working with artists. And you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
everything went up.
You was you was slapping that Draco. Tell him, you know, E40.
Yeah.
Bro, you know, you wasn't just small time with it. You was over there. I remember telling you to be safe over there being in 109th and Norman. That's the hood. I live right down the street, bro. That's Wash House, boy.
Yeah.
You was over there in the real, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, bro. Hey, man. No, real talk. I got something to bring up right now because the reason why I really wanted to have y'all two on here is because this nigga Bryson and me used to go way back to like battle rapping days.
Oh yeah.
So I said the moment I get Bryce on this damn podcast, bro, we gotta talk about the Murder Mook and Sirius Jones battle.
Hold on. Bryson, who was your favorite battle rapper at that time?
Like 2011 or before?
Yeah, around 2011.
Damn, I can't even lie, man. It was I had like a top 3. I liked Hollow Don, because he was probably at his prime at that time.
Yeah.
I fucked with Conceited at that time because he was kind of not you know, I think a lot of guys have usurped him to me. Like right now, I'm a real big fan of Tay Rock, Sue Surf. It's a lot of newer guys that, you know, in the past, you know, 4 or 5 years that I like. bro from LA.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I just want to know this, bro. We used to argue about the Serious Jones and Murder Mook battle, bro. And I've always said Serious Jones won that battle, but he lost a round though. Murder Mook got serious, but nigga, who you got, bro? Like, can we get an answer finally, bro? Like,
man,
you used to be like, well, they both. I'm like, nigga, Serious Jones lost. He okay.
I got Mook, man.
Hey, bro, you know why I like Serious Jones is because that nigga was not rapping. He was just talking and clowning niggas.
Yeah, nah, he was.
It would be the funniest shit you ever heard. Nigga. Like, oh man, it was comedy.
I think my first time seeing Serious Jones was on MTV. You remember MTV was doing the battle shit?
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah,
that was my first time,
man. Yeah, that battle shit is legit, man.
It is, bro. But you know, some of these battle rappers is smashing, you know, famous people. Not trying to throw names out there, but damn, really though, like you let somebody go to jail, come back, and you still wifing her, and she over here fucking a battle rapper. She fucking a battle. Bro, and then you had the audacity to fight over her, like you throwing punches over this. All right, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, y'all,
yeah, I know.
Okay, thank you, because I don't have to be all right.
Yeah,
giving all the answers to the damn test, and y'all can't figure it out. Then.
Yeah, no,
you deserve to fail. What's your thoughts, man? Hey, man. Bro, is Papoose losing right now or what, bro?
Man, I mean, obviously. Not knowing them, not knowing the details of the situation, I can only speak for if I was in that situation and what it looked like. I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, with a man, especially a masculine man, how you represent is everything. Even if something ain't really go down or something like that, how you represent me, how you represent us is everything. We can cut the contract just off of misrepresentation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, but it was just, but just because you was in that situation, man, I don't know if I can take that, you know, I don't know if I want to deal with that or if it's worth it, you know, harboring no bad feelings. So hopefully it wasn't as bad as people thought it was, but I don't know if that's true. If it probably was. And, you know, sometimes people want to stay together. I don't know, but I would have done some real soul searching, man. I don't know.
You said you would have to find your heart. Oh man, that shit is comedy.
Soul searching or something. That's just tough for me. I don't know Papoose background. Some dudes, you know, I don't know what their background is with the ladies. If it wasn't fruitful like that, when they get one, they like, okay, they lock it in. They don't got certain like. So some other people like, yeah, we locked in, but don't step out of bounds because I can go back to what I was doing easily.
Yeah, that was
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So well, then that might explain it. Duse, I said that wasn't here real quick.
No, that is right there. I mean, I respect Papoose and, you know, his lyricism and stuff like that, but that nigga was a simp. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was simping over that bitch, man.
Marley got something.
All I did was what happened to the 5 fingers of death. This nigga didn't have that. I'm saying, bro, like, what happened to that Papoose? That nigga disappeared somewhere along the line. I don't know, man.
Remy was running him. She was running that damn relationship.
She probably was, but it's embarrassing. I'm just saying, I'm not sexist or nothing, but that shit.
Yeah, no, it is
comedy. That was some comedy,
especially like with him. You know, he holding it down. Like she locked up in prison. He holding it down. Ain't smashing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that last part. bro.
I'm already saying he got something. He got something wrong. He got something wrong,
nigga. You can put that image out there, nigga. You ain't going sober for 5 years, nigga. You ain't going sober for 30 days, nigga. Don't lie. You a liar, bro. You are a fucking liar.
He got Duse out of here. He got him out of here. He got him out of there. He got Deuce out of the seat.
Deuce ran out the car. He had to close the door. Like, oh shit, my girl gonna hear this one. I can't let this shit happen, bro.
Go ahead, lock it. Yeah, go ahead and lock it.
Hey, Papoose had this right here. This Jergens.
Nigga didn't have no Jergens, bro. He didn't have no Jergens, bro. Nigga, that's your Jergens, nigga. I ain't touching nothing in your equipment room, nigga. That's your Jergens, bro. I'm not touching a piano, a chord, or nigga. Don't.
Man, you got the hand sanitizer. Yeah.
You gotta spray that shit down, nigga. I want that motherfucking Lysol in that motherfucker, bro. Disinfecting spray. You gotta, yeah.
Oh, man.
Dog, man, that shit was crazy, bro. But nah, go ahead, dudes. Bro, you had me going, bro. Nigga talking about the nigga went 5 years sober. That's crazy.
Nah, you probably, I don't know.
All right.
Average nigga ain't gonna wait no damn 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
I would give a nigga maybe a couple of months max. Nowhere near a year, bro. Nowhere near a year, bro. That's crazy, bro. Nah, hey, but you know what though? I do want to ask you this because you know I don't know why I don't feel like talking about football today, bro. That shit may come to me later, but I want to talk about fucking rapping. I want to talk about niggas today versus niggas who I listened to back in the Gucci and the Wheezy and I had some other music back in my time, but Bryce, who you be listening to, bro? Like who you be rocking with right now?
Shit, I listen to Benny the Butcher.
Okay, you really became an East Coast nigga, bro.
It's not even man. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not even the East Coast thing because it's a lot of West Coast rappers that I love. People who, like you said, people who spitting some shit that kind of make you think, or you be like, man, that's a hard scheme. Because we watch battle rap, so if you watch battle, it's gonna influence you to be a little more like higher level with how you listen in the bars. Like the simple shit ain't gonna really move you as much.
Exactly.
They just take it a little more serious, like person for person. That's so usually a lot of more East Coast dudes take it more serious. But anybody that's going, I mean, obviously J. Cole's still going hard with some real, some real lines. Anytime Kendrick drops something and go hard, obviously I'm listening to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really listen to nobody who's new like that. I'm not even gonna lie, man.
I'm with
like, you. Like anybody that's like new and like super like commercial popular, like new. I probably don't listen to them like that. Like I still listen to a lot of shit that's old, and then like if newer shit drop with like Jada Kiss, Styles P, or somebody like doing some hard shit. If the game drops some hard shit or something like that, I'm listening to that, but I'm not really, on no new rappers like that. To be honest, it don't really move me like that.
I'm gonna send you a few artists, bro. I want you to listen to them, bro. I'm gonna have to put you on some West Coast shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you, my first one. I'm sorry, Larry June is he's there, bro.
I like
Larry June is for sure the newest dude out that's killing everybody else. But then you got Primo, that nigga cold. You heard of Primo Rice?
Yeah, I heard of him.
Oh, okay, yeah, that nigga pimping Ken, bro. That nigga hard, bro.
Yeah.
La Russell, you heard of him?
I heard of him, yeah.
Bro, he be gassing, bro. I be listening to this nigga. He be having backyard concerts and shit. And the reason why I fuck with him is because that nigga just seemed like he from LA, but he in the Vallejo. I can't even lie. Like he a real one.
His independent game is impeccable.
I mean, who you think is out there, Deuce? Like, I know I'm just throwing some new cats out there that I listen to, but who you think is out there?
I like Larry June. I've been rocking with Larry June. His stuff go crazy. Big Sad 1900 from LA.
Yeah.
I fuck with him. I mean, I produce a couple tracks with him. Right now he beefing with DW Flame.
Mm-hmm.
They got a little beef going on.
I'm gonna have to listen to some of that. So
But yeah, but he, you know,
send me some tracks, dude.
Yeah.
Send me some tracks, man.
You trying to get in the
And
booth?
send some of your beats.
Uh-oh.
You trying to get in the booth?
Are we about to go live? Are we about to go? Are we about to do this right now? Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's. I mean, right now, like, you know, I agree with you. Like, music is just not the same no more. Music, nobody really makes timeless music. Even the music I do like a little bit, it still is not timeless music. We won't be listening to this 10 years from now. It's good for the moment. You know what I mean?
But I think something about that. So
yeah,
closer to what you're saying, Deuce, the timeless music, and I think there's a few variables for that. One, the music industry is the biggest culprit in all this,
right?
Because they're the ones who can gatekeep what sound is supposed to be hot, come in and come, like we talked about Marley marketing. Every music organization and conglomerate can turn around tomorrow and say only bars.
Yep.
If they really want to.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a different agenda. It's not about the art for them, it's about the dollar.
Right.
So what do I rather have? Do I rather have Marley? Let's say Marley is like a Nas. Let's say Duse is like a Jay-Z. Y'all gonna do me numbers, right? Y'all gonna have years, Hall of Fame careers, all-time great careers. But y'all so great that initial check I gave y'all gonna recoup that and recoup it again. Y'all gonna be in the green. Y'all gonna be wanting to be bosses next. Like, oh, I need to say in my publishing, I need to say in my marketing, or I can go get these boppity bop niggas, right? Get 10 boppity bop niggas, promote them. 8 of them gonna pop. 8 of them gonna sell 2 million records. 8 of them gonna last for 3 years, and all them niggas still owe me, and they never dropping. They never became legends, and they always gonna owe me. I'm always gonna have their masters. So the business side, they benefit more from less of what we like.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then secondly, everything's more digital. So if you notice, a lot of the best songs ever, especially in rap, come from like a soul or a oldies beat that's sampled. Like for example, like Bone Thugs and Harmony. All Dr. Dre, like Bone Thugs and Harmony, like Crossroads. That's like sampled by the Isley Brothers.
Right.
A lot of Isley. You can talk about his whole album was sampled.
Exactly.
I mean, from R&B to hip hop, because R&B, R. Kelly and I'm sorry I mentioned R. Kelly, but yeah, he sampled Isley Brothers. You know, you got Dr. Dre. I can go back to it's if you think of West Coast rappers, they did
So that's a few things. It's really the people who own the music industry, and these people, their agenda is not about music. No. Their agenda is about money. I done met some of these dudes, and they like a lot of some of the NFL owners I met. It ain't about. They don't give a fuck about the sport. They ain't played. They ain't never lined up on 3rd and 1 in high school and got routed and then got made fun. They didn't even play.
Right.
They there for the
Man, I'm gonna tell
that's
you
what it is,
man. Can we get a story time?
Yeah, we get a story. You ready?
Let's get it, man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all a story time. I can't tell you about the artist, but I'm gonna tell you story time. I don't want to get involved in this because this was back in, I think this was like 2018. It was 2018. So story time with Marley Mar. All right, man. So I'm with the homies, you know, the normal Zig, Beezy. Actually, only Beezy was there this time. We in sack with it, right, man? And this was a funny ass everything, bro. So I get on there, man. This is, you know, big artist, his venue, his show and everything, man. And we kicking it, we on this bus. Then we go back to the damn, you know, like the dressing room, back room and shit like that. This is at this place called Ace of Spades, man.
Oh, I know Ace of Spades. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So look, man, I'm like, this nigga, bro, we over here. I was smoking weed and shit. We chopping it up. They doing drugs and this and that. That's why I can't say the artist name and shit. And you know, we in the back just chilling, bro. They over here slapping their music and shit. And he big, you know what I'm saying? They got all these other dudes. Shit, Dom Kennedy was there. And then shit, bro. This nigga, he was supposed to go on stage, bro. Mind you, bro, it's like late. The show's supposed to start an hour ago for him. He decided to go take a shit, bro. Right before he went on stage, bro.
Got nervous. He got the bubble guts.
Bro, took a shit, had these little girls on there, bro. And then this nigga goes out there, hit the guitar, bro, and start killing it, bro. And I'll tell you this, bro. It was, I'll give y'all a hint. It was the album Beach House. Mixtape Beach House. I know
exactly who you talking about.
All right, so it was him, right? Mm-hmm. And that shit had me rolling so hard. I was on stage with this dude, funniest nigga ever, man. I got to see him again in LA, but you know that shit was so funny. I always think about how artists they don't act like the way they are in real life. They are totally different.
Hell yeah.
Like you would think this dude can. I don't know, man. Like one damn thing I will say though, the nigga can sing. Yeah, and he's very his talents with everything else is amazing, but he's just a regular nigga.
Hell yeah,
he's just a regular nigga, and he pushing an agenda, and it was a lot of other cats in there too. But I'm just saying, like, these artists be pushing an agenda, bro, and I can't listen to everybody that's pushing the same agenda. So
exactly,
I liked a lot of independent artists, like for example. I know Kendrick Lamar was independent and then he signed, but before he got big, right? You got Nipsey. Nipsey is up here, bro.
Hell
Snoop Dogg even had to say he was up there, bro. You got Dom Kennedy.
Yep.
You know, I fuck with the Laresso kid. You know, Larry June. Shit, Currency the hot spitter, bro. I could go east to west coast to down south. The best artists to me always have their own, like they own everything.
Exactly.
Am I lying or is this something else?
No. Originality always, it always outdoes everybody in the long run. So,
because I feel like everybody sound like Lil Durk.
Yeah, and that's why everybody who lined up sounding like him ain't gonna be around so long.
Right.
And that's your money gets short. You know, entertainment, athletic, that shit run out. You can spend that just faster than you get it.
Hell yeah.
So people don't be knowing. I'm like, man, y'all don't know. Like most of these things broke, man. Most of these people broke.
Hell
yeah. Like they paycheck to paycheck too. They just get a bigger paycheck, but then spend a bigger paycheck, and they down to they last too. Like,
damn,
don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Say you're an artist, right? You popping. Are you going the independent route or are you going the major label route?
Nowadays, I would prefer if I'm an artist that's popping, the independent route.
Right.
The major route would have to super benefit me, and I would have to almost be guaranteed I'm getting pushed like top 5.
Exactly.
If you're not getting pushed like V1, the top 5, it might not be worth it if you got an organic audience. Right. You already can get some stream. You can get your shows lined up. You can take all your profits. It just in any business, it ain't worth more people hands in your pocket if you're not gonna reap the revenue and the financial benefits. It's not worth it. You need to be making 50 million if you're gonna be having to split it with 10 people.
Hell yeah.
Not 5 million. Because then that 5 million, you split it with 10, what you got? And then you got taxes, and then you got a stunt, right? Yeah. Oh, you got Marley, you got all these, you got this showing, you got to show to this club, so you're gonna go in a t-shirt? Nope, because this rapper there, so you got, all right, I gotta get the chain, I gotta get him. And then there's people coming at you, hey Marley, I'm John's Chains, I got this, we got these glasses straight from Italy, and then you done spent, I'm telling you, boy.
Money be
that
gone.
Shit be flowing. Money be, man, and that's just human nature. That's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. That's not a rich thing. It's not a poor thing. That's human nature to fall into to spend. What? It's human nature.
Hell
It's
yeah.
just some people can spend and it's gonna keep coming because whatever their situation. Some people, it seems like it's gonna keep coming. And
I'm gonna say this though. I got my whole thing about this, right? Because I feel like you can spend bread as long as you got the bread. If you
Exactly.
ain't got the bread, then don't spend. And like,
yeah,
I just feel like niggas just be flossing, bro. Like
For no
every
reason.
time I look on social media, I see, oh, you got this, you got that, and I'm like, oh, I know
Yeah.
this person. Like, okay,
yeah.
you
I'm
can show
gonna,
this. Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna tell
can
you
show
something,
this.
Marley.
You
I'm
can
gonna
show
tell you
that.
something.
Story time.
I'm gonna tell you something. So look, nah, so look. The thing about that is, like you said, I agree. You can spend if you got the money, but everybody's definition of having the money is different. So somebody's definition of having the money means I can spend 25% of what I make per month. Somebody's definition of having is I can spend 80% of what I got per month as long as I can pay my rent. So everybody's mindset is different on that. And then another thing you said about social media. So social media is really about, it's really sick when you think about it deep, but it's really about one, collecting data for the organ for those entities that make it, studying human behavior, right? A big reason that a lot of AI algorithms have been able to take off and machine learning is so innovative is because there's so many areas where you can mark down and track and note and replicate human behaviors, whether it's buying, decision making, what they like, what they don't, how long, if you show this color, that color. So all that shit is like a testing ground, but at the same time, it goes back to marketing again. So it's also a platform where people just on there, like you said, trying to stunt. Everybody's trying to market themselves.
Right.
Even people who ain't got no business, ain't trying to do nothing positive, they ain't trying to do nothing. They still on there trying to market themselves for nobody, because really nobody give a fuck, man. Like really nobody give a fuck. You know, your family gonna be there when it's all said and done. Like I don't care how many followers somebody else got or whatever. How many percent of them really give a fuck about me? Like for real, really give a fuck about me?
I
So
do,
that well, that one, you know what I'm saying? Like it's minimal people on it. So they got people on there psychologically, okay, trying to market themselves, and while you marketing yourself, the social media platform is marketing to you, and then it's tracking your human behavior, and that's worth billions. If you can track human behavior, if you can sell data to marketing companies and agents, everything almost goes back to marketing, because marketing, not just money make the world go round, marketing make the world go round, because you got to make people believe a story to want to spend their money or to go earn money. If we all grew up and thought like hundreds, thousands of years ago, where it was about your value was in your word and what you can do and what you can trade, can you build, can you sculpt, can you produce, can you hunt, it'd be different. Everything now, we've been marketed something else. So people trying to, okay, do this. Well, I got to make money to do that. So what do I got to do to make money? Okay, well, he doing that. What Marley got? Okay, shit, I'm gonna get mines too then. Yeah. And then while I'm doing that, it's some nerd in a back room somewhere, fucking, and he caking up, and he getting all this data. He getting all this info.
Yeah, that's real.
He don't even listen to shit. He don't give up. He in there with a t-shirt, making money, and I'm about to sell all this shit, all this marketing and shit like that. Unfortunately, a lot of times it takes advantage of communities that have lesser than, but they go after everybody. They ain't just going after poor, Black, Latino. Anybody can get. The higher y'all realize, the higher you go in net worth and the higher level of people who have control, they care more about self than anything. They like fuck a race. It's a lot of people like that. They like, I done met some old with centuries of money.
I was gonna say
they don't care about nothing. Yeah, I care about my family. We dominating and fuck everybody. Actually, not everybody.
Hey, no, one thing that you just said, bro, because I ain't gonna get into politics, but I be trying to tell people this shit all the time. I be like, look here, man, y'all mindset is wrong. Y'all think because somebody who's wealthy is racist because he says a certain thing is the way he feel. This nigga doesn't care about black, white, brown, any of that. He cares about the nail on the head. And I tell people about that too. Like I'll be talking about voting for yourself versus voting for race or voting. You know what I'm saying? It's all about understanding where are you in this damn platform and how can you better yourself and your family. Don't think about what the world thinks because you're being peer pressured by society to make a decision that doesn't benefit you. So it is.
Marley got the jewels, y'all. Hey, I'm gonna just pull. Hold on. I'm just telling Marley got the jewels, man.
Bro,
y'all. Marley got the jewels.
Just like you, bro. I had to make smart decisions, bro.
Exactly.
Business moves, bro. I don't think I could have elevated myself if I was in the same environment. Like, who thinks like, oh, I'm gonna grow from being around the same people and doing the same thing, nigga? You gotta take yourself outside of your comfort zone. Be uncomfortable and then know what it's like. Because if you,
that's the whole point of life.
Something, I'm gonna break it down for you, right? You go through adversity, and adversity is not just, oh, I have to go back to mom's or oh, I have to, fall back on whatever. Adversity is lose everything. Yes, everything. So that way you know what it's like to not have, build yourself back up. And don't ask for handouts, because if you ask for handouts, you're not building yourself back up.
You're not earning. You're not building.
You getting put together like a puzzle, nigga. You getting put back together, nigga. It's a puzzle.
Manufacture.
Build your own shit, bro. After you build your own shit, from there you establish what I like to call it is a safe zone. It's a safe zone, and the safe zone is knowing where you was and not allowing yourself to get back to that same level. And that's the safe zone. So that means when you're going to break, bro. You cannot get no lower than this because if you do, you can fall all the way back down. Right. And then from there, the last step is just grow from there as an individual. It don't have to be money. It don't have to be actual physical things or anything like that. It's just actually opening up your mind to understand that, damn, I finally reached 1% of my brain. Let's go see what the other 99% has to offer.
Exactly.
Okay, then.
Marley, you have to drop the mic off that.
Hey, bro. I'm not dropping nothing. I'm just being real with niggas. If they don't understand that, then they don't understand how to play this game called life.
That's life.
Yeah. Life is not about all these excuses people got in their head. It's about what can you make out of it. So that's all I gotta say, bro. I'm done.
Exactly. Dropped it. I'm telling you, that mic hot, man. You see, that's why I liked being an athlete, because going through those things, the lesson Marley just talked about right there.
Yeah.
Going through the trials and tribulations, being an athlete, especially D1, that it puts those lessons right in your fucking face. You getting that hidden drill, you get ran the fuck over. Like, what you gonna do though?
For real.
Niggas, man, you got bitch ass nigga, you got ran over. What you gonna do though? Are you gonna fold? Are you gonna get your technique right and come with more boom next time? Get your pad. You already know the coach gonna rewind it 20 times
on film.
If he don't, and if he don't like you, and if he corny like Wardo was, he gon', and he gon', doo-doo eyes. Hey, ask Big about this. When you got Big back on doo-doo eyes, you got to be made niggas with a doo-doo eyes glasses.
Oh shit, that is.
Ask Big about doo-doo eyes, but
that is classic, bro.
when you go through that, nothing, can't nothing phase you, because that's just a hard lesson of what Marley just said, and I believe everything he just said, and that's real, man. That's real. You broaden your horizon, you meet more people, you realize it's like that. Like, hold on, damn, this ain't the shit I thought it was about when I was in high school. Like,
nah, damn. Hey, you know what? Shout out to Rashad, because we had a off, I guess you could say off the mic, one-on-one, and this nigga has a different thought process, bro. And Rashad was actually putting me on game. I was learning from him. This nigga different, bro. He different, bro. I mean, I can't get to that level. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna go have me 18 dogs and fucking a whole farm and shit. But the nigga actually is owning something right now. He might not be, saying it the way y'all want to hear it, but the nigga actually has some brains to him. So I was like, oh, okay, I hear you, Pimp Juice. Do your thing, man.
Respect to that, man.
I was peeping out your Instagram, and you got super duper followers. Like, is there a strategy to social media?
I'm not even gonna lie, man. If there is one, I mean, I think I could know one, because I know I have friends who've worked for who've been on the back end engineers for like Tinder, Facebook, all these different. So I think I know, but be outside of that, just be me myself. I didn't give a shit about social media. I actually kind of despised it.
Yeah.
Until I got an agent. I was about to, do the pro day, and my agent was like, "Hey, Bryson, go ahead and get this Instagram, because you never know, you can get this, that, and the other." I said, "Okay, I'll get it." But I honestly didn't like that shit, because a lot of dudes I knew around me was faking on there, and I'm like, "Bro, why are you lying? Like, why are you acting hard on there? That's not you." And I didn't know back then, like, no, that's what people do on there. And I'm like, "Bro, why you?" But me, I honestly, the reason I started getting somewhat of a following is two things that I remember. One, I think my first game active with the Jets, I think after the game was over, all the DBs took a picture in the locker room. I swear, after that picture, because everybody got tagged in it, I mean, it was just a bunch of, I don't know what algorithm, it was just a bunch of people following. So much that I was getting worried, like, I was deleting and blocking people. Like, hold on, what is this? Like, this can't be right. This can't be 500 people trying to follow you in a day. And then secondly, outside of like regional stuff, people being really into like jets and shit like that.
Right.
Modeling that Wilhelmina shit, because they're how you doing commercials. I mean, I was in a magazine, and that shit was all over. I went in the subway station. I went to a shop, and my magazine was all over the thing.
Crazy.
They had me. They kept repurposing that picture too. They used it for future articles and stuff like that. And so that brought a lot of following as well. So I would say those are the main two things for me. I never went out of my way and tried to build my social profile, because as you see, like, compared to most people, I post little to none. Like, my last post was probably 2 years ago. I don't have the app on my phone. I don't got a lot of apps on my phone. I don't really care for it. I'll log in on the browser, and I'll see if Marley sent me some or somebody else sent me some.
Right.
If it's a funny video or something, I'll respond, and then I'll get off. So that's how I do it. And those like modeling pictures on my thing was just because sometimes part of my engagements, okay, Bryson, you don't do this. Part of the contract, I wouldn't have none of that shit up there if if it was just me. But they like, nah, part of the contract, you got to put that up. Like there was one I did with like needed multivitamins on there. I'm on their cheese, like Marlon and shit, like Moyes brother. Look, Marlon, say cheese.
He was ready to get that off of me.
No, not you. I'm talking Marlon Wayans.
I know, like it's 1 and 1, bro.
Yeah.
1 and 1, bro.
So that was part of it. Like you got that article was in Forbes. And that picture was in Forbes, and that was part of the engagement. Like you post that up. I said, okay, no problem. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. But I know a lot of people on social media, are looking for engagement, so they go different routes. They try to post X amount of times per day, per week. Try to cater to one type of audience or two or whatever. Try to follow certain people. The bots will follow and unfollow people.
Yeah.
I heard all that stuff, man. But to be honest, as time has went on, the algorithm for Instagram, Facebook, all the most popular platforms, it changes.
Yeah.
Monthly, if not weekly. So this is still one thing a computer can't do. A computer can't tell you what any human's going to do on any time of the week or what any human's going to fuck with.
Right.
They just can't. because it's a computer, it's not living life. And even we can't tell each other what. I can't tell you what if Marley gonna fuck with the country song tomorrow and buy the whole album. How can I know that? So this is why sometimes people can be an overnight success just being original, like y'all said. That's why you might as well just be original, because you don't know anyway. And you can try to copy and whatever, but that's just what it is. But in 10 years, like, I got a son that's almost 2. By the time he's like 8, I don't even think Instagram gonna be popular. I don't think TikTok gonna be. It's gonna change. It's gonna continuously change.
Well, TikTok about to be done anyway. So,
hey, I heard about that. It could.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, before I got into college, people was on Facebook. People in college was on Facebook. Okay, then I got in. People started going to Instagram. Now people going to TikTok. People was on Vine.
Talk about you as the Facebook generation. I was MySpace, bro.
I had the MySpace in 7th grade.
I had
a little kid. Yeah.
What was it?
I had my top 8 and my song, bro. I used to have that Nelly Country Grammar, like, hey, I'm going down, baby. Yo,
and to be honest, I think that shit was better because it was. I think that was better it was healthier for people to have that. Just be yourself. What song do you like? Put it up. What pictures a lot of this stuff got people worried about stats.
Right.
So it's people worried about shit that's not even the reason to be on here. You're not even competitive like that at your job. How you gonna be competitive online about shit you ain't getting paid for, and people don't even really know? Like, you're not even getting it in on the field or at work, but you on here like, that nigga got more fun. That nigga Marley, I'm gonna do this. So like, it got people like worried about nothing. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. Most people who on social media get nothing out of it, no money out of it, and you just waste your life away. That's what most of it is. And they sell you some shit. Yeah. They sell you some shit, and that's it. So,
that marketing.
This whole conversation going full circle. It's all going full circle, man. That marketing is everything, man. Because you change people's mindset, then you got to change what you sell them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If people all of a sudden stop listening to certain rap, the industry is forced to go after they only going after people that sound like Nas or sound like what he used to sound like. All right, now who sound like that? The new artists. Bring them all. We sign them all. It's supply and demand. They gonna go like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just like that, man.
Crazy.
Man.
Yeah,
Duse,
man.
This has been one of the most knowledgeable episodes we have ever had. This shit is just game on top of game. Can we call this episode the game from Bryson?
Yep.
The game from Bryson, bro. That's what we gonna call it.
And we ain't even get into the depths of the business either, man. That's where I really like to play at, man.
Hey, bro, we gonna for sure have another EP with you on.
Oh yeah,
like, right. This is just the beginning, bro. We can't. I think we only can drop a certain amount this year.
Yeah, just a sample.
It's just only gonna be a season 1. Yeah, and then season 2 is gonna get nasty. You feel me? It's that Lil Wayne, DJ Drama collab, Dedication 2. You know what I'm talking about? That canon and shit, boy. Spit your game, talk your shit.
Exactly.
Oh shit, Duse, man. What you got, bro?
Hold on. Cause you did, you said something interesting about business. That you weren't able to talk or get into, but can you just give us a little bit of game about the business and
about what I'm doing or just in general?
About what you're doing.
Yeah. So what I started doing is investing in companies when I was in the league still on my own. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people don't notice, but what I started doing early is first, and I can say this because it's nothing. I had my own grow houses first for cannabis. I had the weed. I had it booming.
Yeah.
As you know, Bakersfield, there's a lot of fields out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who got farming backgrounds who you could meet. Not most people, but there's enough people. So I knew 3rd generation, 4th generation growers. So being as it may, I had the mindset to structure some spots where we could get some stuff manufactured indoor and outdoor, and we was making it do what it do. And then after that, I ran into some guys from the county, former real estate guys who had ownership of some land, of some big manufacturing facilities, old potato farms. There's one still going today that I'm invested in, 420 Kingdom, in Arvin, California, 420kingdom.com. So it's a manufacturing facility of cannabis oils, CBD oils, products, tinctures, gummies, 100,000 square foot facility, and then an additional drying and curing room, aeroponics machinery, which is like, we can remotely control the temperature and stuff like that for the crops and stuff like that. So I invested in that. The parent company of that, which built two different grow facilities legally. One was in Adelantos called Foreman Farms. We sold that, and then the other one still is going today, operating as 420 Kingdom. And then I got into technology. I invested in some B2B software companies, business-to-business software companies. I invested in AI companies a few years ago, like way back, before a lot of people was talking about it. I invested in that. I invested in some financial technology companies, in real estate. Matter of fact, today, that's why I couldn't meet earlier. I just closed on another property today that I bought out in Philly. So really diversified portfolio that I got. But I'm also day-to-day a venture capitalist. So investing in early stage companies. I raised $75 million for a sports tech fund with Venture Rock.
Crazy.
So that article, I think I posted about that on Instagram. That one was in, I think that one was in Forbes. Venture Rock, that's a global fund. It's originally based out of Amsterdam, but I met most people I do business with now, I'm not even gonna lie, most of them is 30 years older than me. Most of them minimum 50s, but when you can come at them and they can see you got knowledge, work ethic, and you got track record, then you can get in those rooms. So those guys connected with me. And these is guys who have sold multiple 8-figure, 9-figure companies. So I raised money with them. And then what we do was we look at different organizations who are scalable, meaning they can grow fast, grow customers. We sell, we invest in them. We take equity percentage of that. And then also have some other groups that I do the same thing with. And we also help other large organizations if they want to IPO, go public, or raise a large amount of funds. So I'm working on deals. One really big deal that I think is going to be great. There's a company that used to build the hardware for NVIDIA and a lot of other telecommunication and cell phone, like the biggest ones of companies. Yeah. And they're raising $1 billion. They're raising a quarter billion this quarter, but they're raising $1 billion over the next 3 years. But they've turned down almost every large organization in the world because of that control factor. So they came to me and my group, and most of the group, not me, but the rest of them was like old Wall Street guys and stuff like that from all over. And, we got a strong squad to put some deals together, man. And I'm talking anything, fine arts. What I'm going to do is start working with a group that helps athletes, professional athletes, pretty much secure their finances for the future. Not just investments, but if an athlete want to come in and take a loan against his contract or something like that, or put some assets, to the side or in a deal or in a bond to get some cash, any type of way. That's what I'm going to be working on as well, because I want to pass the shit forward.
Right.
We got to do that more as people, is bring people around, because it ain't no fun to just have it all for yourself.
Exactly.
So,
but what's crazy about that, bro? As much as you want to open arms, not everybody willing to accept it.
100%.
You're right.
100%.
You can't bring
100%.
everybody on, man. You can tell people, give them the keys to the fucking, everything, bro. The keys to the kingdom will have everything open for you. And I had to learn that, man, because I tried so many times to put people on and just just get them out of the regular mindset, man. I
Yeah.
just couldn't do it. But it is
Yeah.
some people who I was able to help and grow. But like
Exactly.
ultimately,
Yeah.
unfortunately for me, most of the people I tried that with, that shit failed.
Exactly.
Right.
That's a reality. People been marketed to too much their whole life. It's hard to
Yeah.
get climb up out that hole, you know, to see your life or see something in a different way and really like do some research on some stuff. Most people don't want to live in truth because humans were built for homeostasis. Naturally, self-preservation makes you go into a state of homeostasis, meaning comfort zone, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
Naturally, humans want to do that, but it's when we don't do that when we get the most out of life and when we grow. But just most people ain't gonna naturally do that. So I ran into that a lot. My own family. You know how many people in my own family I'm like, hey, do this. I invested in oil projects, oil rework projects all over the country. You know how many people I try to put on that and they like, man,
Nah.
yeah, you know,
That's crazy.
That's
bro.
crazy. Yo, so
yeah.
when you got your first million, right? Because I know you didn't touch the million, man. I ain't trying to catch your body, but I know you touched the million. Bro. Yo,
Dude's you tapping me or something?
Listen. What was the?
I'm broke.
What? What was the first
broke,
thing
dude.
you bought? Like, all right. Even if it wasn't a million, when you first got signed,
Like any substantial money, yeah, I know
Yeah.
I got you, man. Bro, I'm telling you, no lie, my mindset is different, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't buy shit.
man, that's dope though. That's
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought I had money in college. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought I was balling. I seen what y'all talking about with Fig and the Stipe and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I was feeling that.
Yeah.
Because when you
That
go from
Stipe
not having
was
no
dope.
money to scholarship, and then you get a little Stipe, and then like, so in my mindset, yeah, the money obviously, you know, it was different, but when you undrafted like I was, you still got that voice telling you like, hey, you ain't supposed to be here. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't so long. They just looking for a reason to cut you, you know. So my mindset didn't let me splurge like that.
Yeah.
I didn't even buy a car my whole. I was Ubering to practice. I was walking to practice.
Man.
Ask somebody. I was Ubering, and then I had a roommate. I had a roommate one year. He was a former third round pick, and he was like, "Yo, you could live." Man, I was paying, you know, $800-900 to him.
Yeah.
You know, I had my own room, my own bathroom. I didn't even buy nothing. But when I did save up, you know, I got me a nasty tricked out Jeep. Oh, that shit is nasty.
Yeah.
But I didn't really splurge on nothing else. You know,
Oh,
you get some good clothes here and there. But I really invested. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Because that mind, that the voice in my ear telling me like, statistically, realistically, it might not be long for me.
Yeah.
Bryson, you can spend the rookie minimum contract when I was in the league was like $450, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little more. I think now it's $600, maybe $650, but it was $450, $480 back then. You know how fast you could spend that?
Oh yeah.
You
Like
get,
that.
But you ain't even breaking it down from the agent to your taxes to everything, where you only really
Exactly.
walking away
Yeah.
with 200,
Exactly.
and that's what
Fact.
people don't understand. It's only
Exactly.
225. So I
especially where
I
you
just had
especially
to
in
let
Cali,
people understand that,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
it's a lot more to that. But yeah, go
You're
ahead.
not walking around. Yeah. So I didn't really spend like that, but I just started investing. Really, that's the biggest thing I spent money on is investments. The biggest stuff I ever dropped money on was investments, because
Yeah.
I wanted to be in a situation. Mind you, I had a child when I was 19, so I had a child while I was still at Nevada, and my mindset was like, look, if I want to do what I want to do for football, I'm not going to be able to be around her as much as I want to. Ideally, it's just not realistic. I'm going all over the country. I transferred to Montana and all that shit. So after so long, that shit stuck in my mind. Like, what's more important to me? So I need to set myself up so when I'm the age I am now, I can just spend as much time with her as I want to,
Right.
and I'm not still going here to there. Like, all right, I got cut here. I got to go try out here. All right, I'm here 2 weeks. I got to go here. Now I'm like, man, that just wasn't for me. Some people can try to they can chase football their whole life and then they play here and they play there. That wasn't for me, especially after meeting the bosses, after meeting NFL owners and knowing what they think about and what they talk about and how they look at people and how they looked at this, that, and the other and what they was invested in. I came in like, yo, you ain't better than me. That's what my mindset was. Yeah. You ain't better than me. I know you think I ain't like these other niggas. That's how my mindset was. Mm-hmm. Just honestly. I'm like, nah, you think I'm gonna be fool. You think I'm gonna just go do what everybody else doing?
But you just clearly distinguish yourself. You say, I'm not a follower, I'm a leader.
No, exactly.
Hey, like I said, this EP, The Game with Bryce. The Game with Bryce, bro. We dropped another classic, bro. We dropped another classic on some other shit, bro. This shit is just crazy, man. It's just crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. Deuce, what you gotta talk about, man? Because I'm done. This dude didn't came over here and killed this shit, bro.
Nah, he did. We had like an hour and 11 minutes already. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like we just started. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just want to call out a few people who I want to see on the show as a fan. Okay. I'm calling out A. Bleenther, AB, Aaron Bradley. Hey, I'm calling out Leno F. Lenny Jones. I want to see Mondre on this motherfucker. Like, it's some people I want to see on here, man.
Hey, I'm still in contact with these fools too. You know, exactly. I'm gonna hit them up. Lenny right down the street. I gotta fuck with Lenny, bro.
Get that on there. Get B Lane on there. Get some niggas on there.
Bro, TB just hit me up asking me when I'm on the episode. I said,
I want to see him.
Don't even trip. Don't even trip. I want to see him on there. I mean, shit, bro. It's gonna be a lot of dudes. Like I said, you know what? Look, I was telling dudes, I was like, the It Doesn't Matter podcast. The reason why I said it doesn't matter, bro, is because I'm gonna have some real ass niggas over here talking about some shit, and it doesn't matter what the fuck they gonna talk about. This shit is gonna be classic, bro. And you know the crazy thing is, boy, I got stories with these dudes. For everybody he named, I got stories, bro. Shit that is like, man, that shit's so funny, bro. We can sell movies out of this shit, bro. I wish I could project a lot of the shit that I went through in a movie, because this shit would be nothing but pure comedy, bro. It'd be like Mike Epps times 10, bro. That shit would be like that funny, bro. But nah, real shit. We gotta get these people on here because the homie Bryce said he gotta have them. He gotta see them.
I'm calling them out. I want to see them on here, man. I'm tuned in. You got AB on there? You got that?
Bro, I just saw AB not too long ago. I was in Texas, and I was I FaceTimed him and Drake. That shit was funny, bro. That was a funny ass time, bro. I was in Texas a couple of months ago, man, and I ran into Drizzy, Lil Driz. You remember him? And AB, he was AB moved to Florida now, so and I love Florida too. It's crazy. I fuck with Florida, but man, that nigga AB still AB, boy. That shit funny, bro. What's up, Deuce? You gonna send this out?
Man, like I said, it doesn't matter because this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Bryson, give him your social media real quick though.
Hey. First name, last name at Bryson Keeton on Instagram. That's me, man.
Go ahead, Marlon. I know you don't like to telling yours, but man, go ahead.
It Doesn't Matter podcast.
That's what we at.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Doesn't matter podcast _ y'all go follow us, and y'all, we signing out, y'all.
One.